Planet Dolan.
From offensive facial recognition software to an anti-Semitic Twitter bot, we count 9 times technology went wrong. Hey there, I'm Hellbent. I'm here to learn you suspiciously amazing facts that I didn't just make up. Number 9. As any photographer or serial holidayer knows, good photo managing software can be hard to find. Google Photos is a popular option, as long as you can take its casual racism. So, Google Images uses facial recognition software to tag people in images. This is designed to save time when categorizing photos or uploading to social media. However, Google got into some hot water when it mistakenly categorized 2 African American men as monkeys. The story quickly went viral and led to some fierce online debates about racist AI. But at least Google Photos doesn't discriminate. It's also mistaken several white people for dogs or seals. Number 8. When drones first hit the mass market, many people feared they'd be misused to invade our privacy. But did anyone consider that the drones might revolt and try to kill us? Okay, so most drones can't think for themselves, but there have been many cases of them mysteriously dropping out of the sky and hitting people in the face. For example, a drone carrying a mistletoe in a TGIF restaurant fell and cut a part of someone's nose off. And on another occasion, a drone delivering asparagus to a Dutch restaurant crashed and literally burst into flames. Best thing you can do is always keep one eye on the sky because the drones are always watching. Number 7. Good old Google Earth. You're basically a socially acceptable big brother. This incredible online resource is super helpful for finding addresses or looking at distant locations, but it can also be used for evil. For example, in Mumbai in 2008, the Indian government requested that Google blur certain Google Earth images. It seems terrorists had been using the satellite software to gain valuable intel and plot an attack. Meanwhile, in the UK, thieves used Google Earth to find churches with valuable lead roofs. Although it is hard to believe, they used this information to steal the metal and sell it on the black market. I don't know. That seems like a lot of effort. I think I'd rather bag groceries. Number 6. Okay, show of hands. Who knows how to use a map and compass? Yep, hardly anybody. This essential skill has become almost obsolete thanks to sat-nav and GPS technologies. But it's not always a good idea to place all of our faith in navigation devices. Did you know that a disturbingly high number of drivers have driven off of cliffs, into embankments, and even into the fucking Pacific Ocean, all while following the advice of their trusty GPS? One woman ended up caught in a golf course sand trap, while another followed her device onto a railway track. She ended up getting hit by a train and carried 800 meters. So a quick PSA, when driving, trust your eyes and ears first and your GPS second. Number 5. Despite their douchey reputation, e-cigarettes are considered a healthier alternative to regular tobacco. They provide the same stress-relieving hit as nicotine, but without all that pesky lung cancer business. But there is one major risk. According to hundreds of reports, e-cigarettes have been known to explode in people's faces. Yep, according to the UK government, hundreds of fires have been started by exploding vape sticks in this year alone. Well, that certainly won't help relieve stress. To prevent this, authorities are urging vapors to use the correct charger supplied with the device. Statistics also show that people who don't smoke at all have significantly fewer things exploding in their faces. Just something to think about. Number 4. Apple's iconic digital assistant Siri is well known and loved. But that doesn't mean she hasn't made a few hilarious and disturbing blunders. As many people have noted, Siri really struggles with subtlety and sarcasm. Although she's the most advanced voice recognition software on the market, you kinda need to treat her like a slow 3rd grader or an internet commentator. Most Siri fails are harmless fun, but there's also a more worrying underlying danger. You see, many desperate people share their serious personal issues with Siri. Things like their mental health problems, addictions, or even admissions that they were raped. Rather than directing these people to the appropriate helpline, Siri unhelpfully responds by giving rape victims the definition of rape. She also tells gambling addicts and alcoholics where the nearest casinos and liquor stores are. Is Siri's lack of empathy part of the robot's grand scheme to take humanity down? Maybe. Number 3. Here we have another face recognition software struggling with race, this time Japanese company Nikon. Nikon's cameras have built-in face detection software that alerts the photographer when some blinking burk has ruined their shot. But one blogger observed that her Nikon camera always flashed its eyes closed warning when the subject of the photo was Asian. Yep, even though the subjects clearly have their eyes open, and even though Nikon is a Japanese company, this error somehow slipped through the cracks. Nikon promptly issued an apology and promised to keep their global audience in mind when designing future models. Number 2. In early 2016, Microsoft unveiled its latest and offensive AI technology. CaptionBot, a robot that automatically generates captions for your photos. What could possibly go wrong? This feature was designed to save the user time when uploading big batches of photos. First, an API breaks down the image into smaller components, then Bing identifies each one to determine how the person in the photograph is feeling. This is supposed to ensure that the captions given are appropriate and that they suit the tone of the photo. But of course, this has led to hundreds of embarrassing, insensitive, and outright offensive errors. Are you sure you don't mean hilarious? Nah, whatever. CaptionBot has done everything from calling women suitcases to Michelle Obama a cell phone and describing a funeral as a warm get-together where everyone dresses up. Technology has come so far, but there's still a ways to go. We can be way more offensive. Number 1. Microsoft again? I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. On March 23, 2016, they unleashed Tay, a highly intelligent Twitter bot that could communicate and learn speech patterns from its fellow Twitter users. Less than a day later, Tay had transformed from a sweet and curious AI to a Skynet-fueled neo-Nazi. By chatting with other Twitter users, Tay learned how to use crude slang and became interested in drugs and Nazism. After going renegade and spamming its followers with useless tweets, Microsoft killed Tay. It's kinda sad they had to put her down, but I guess that's what happens when you trust the internet to train your AI. That's it for this countdown. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Unless they replace me with an AI. I'm looking at you, Ladybot.
Yes, if you have no problem sharing to others about your orgasmic experience with vibrators and fleshlights, then this is a perfect fit. Of course, embarking on a 9 to 5 of self-pleasure might not be everyone's cup of tea. The process is to make sure all the functions work as needed and that it brings bodily bliss.